Now, if you were watching the podcast or a few years ago, or just watching my channel, the newest video, you might know I found the Ripper again.
Well, you know why I watched your video last night at 3 a.m. I actually screamed.
Really?
In my trailer at like 3 in the morning.
That's-
while people were home. I was like, oh my god!
See, that's the reaction I wanted from people.
Bro,
I'm glad somebody did.
I was watching your video. I saw you go around that corner, and I saw the cases of that shit, and I was like, what?
Yo!
How much was it for a case?
It was like $15 for 12 of them.
That's not bad.
That's actually pretty solid, dude.
So-
I take that doink in a heartbeat.
We're going to give everybody
I take that doinker in a heartbeat.
So everyone's gonna get to try it, just like that one time. And then
Holy shit, it
when
smells
Zach
good.
when Zach bought a sip
It's
of
like
it for like
mangoes.
$2
I bought a sip of this for $2.
on the podcast. I was like,
I was fiending for
Last
it.
time-
This shit is so fucking good.
I remember he brought one of the yellow ones in homeroom one time.
Yeah,
He was like, you want to try this? I was like, sure. And it was fucking amazing.
I was
and it disappeared.
fiending
It
for
disappeared for
Yeah,
months,
why'd they get
and
rid
now
of
it's
it?
back.
Oh my
Why
god.
did they do that?
Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna cautiously sip this like a fucking.
Oh, it's so fucking good. It's so good.
I'm trying to keep this
Yo.
fucking PG.
Yo!
For me?
so
Yeah,
good.
you're
What the?
making it too
Yo!
hard.
What the fuck?
It's so fucking good.
Why'd they get rid of it?
Good, dude.
Why did they get rid of this?
Why? Like,
Shit.
it's
I
so
don't know.
good.
It's
Yeah,
the
I
best.
said I was gonna try to be PG last night. Fuck that.
This
Yeah.
is fucking
Alright,
good.
how many seconds are we in already? Already
Like
fucking
2
two.
minutes. Oh shit.
Oh my god, dude, that is incredible.
I want more.
What the fuck? How many
I think that was
cans-
it.
That would be my go-to monster.
If there was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to buy 30
Dude, I'm
bucks.
sipping on it like it's fucking fine wine.
Oh.
It's a delicacy.
It is. You gotta aerate it. You gotta like take sips of it. It's
Yeah.
a masterpiece.
You know what would go
must
great?
savor
You know what would go
chef's
great with
kiss.
This
this?
is honestly.
Express Smart Chicken.
Yo, what are we doing for lunch?
Fuck that.
Remember what I told you last week though about Express Park Chicken? I said I would try it again.
Oh, we got some takers. But let's talk about some real topics instead of food and monster. So, does anyone have anything they want to kick us off with?
So, I do.
Oh yeah, what do you want to say?
So, Friday night, the band that I work for, they're a pretty well-known, renowned cover band in South Jersey called Good Man First.
Never heard of him.
I think we talked about that a few times. but-
Yeah, I mentioned it a couple of times. They've been playing for 17 years.
Wow.
Fuck off.
Look at the front of his hair.
Oh, you little dude.
It's like parted. I'm
little-
sorry. I'm
No, the
sorry.
Catholic boy.
Dude, caught me off guard.
Can I make this joke?
What joke? Tread lightly.
I heard this.
So-
I think I heard this.
You understand why the partner hair? It's not. I took Jake's place today for that one. I took Jake's place for that one.
Oh, I got worse ones, but I'm not saying it.
Stop.
So what
Yeah.
about
I'm not saying
what
it.
about
After
this
I'll
Good Man
say it.
Fist?
So, David.
I thought it was Wolfman Fist.
No.
I don't know why, but I always.
It's like Fing Fang Food.
I told everybody that. Everybody asks me
good
what you're
job.
doing, I'll be like, oh, he's in a band now, Wolfman Fist.
I mean, the
Good job.
guy's
You
got a
pissed off
Wolfman
all your
beard.
Catholics today.
The lead singer of the
Always
band,
wanna
if he
piss
doesn't
off
shave his
Catholics.
beard, it grows in so full. It looks like a fucking lumberjack's beard. The guy's built like a Chad. Like, you see the Chad memes?
Of
He's
course.
built like the fucking Chad meme. It's the stereotype literally written on his body.
Love that.
And the dude's pretty cool. They let me come up on stage every now and then when there's like an idle moment or when the crowd's really digging like the old school rock and roll stuff. And they let me play Lit, My Own Worst Enemy with them. And I'll send
Did you just call my own worst enemy Gold School?
Well,
How old are we now? Oh my
I mean,
god.
that song's getting up there, man. It's
Yeah,
pretty
getting up
old.
there. What was it, the early 2000s?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's getting old.
It's like classic.
You know it's bad when
Hey,
It's
fucking,
classic because it stayed on the radio for so long.
You know what?
Yeah.
you know it's bad when WMGK starts playing Nirvana, and that's the classic rock station.
Oh shit.
You know it's bad when next year the Xbox One is retro.
No!
Really?
No,
It
stop!
will be 10 years.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah.
Holy
Stop.
fuck, dude.
It means it's classified as retro now.
Yep. Oh fuck.
360's been
Why'd you
retro.
just say that?
360's been retro since
Fuck you,
2017.
Zach.
Yeah,
Holy
like
shit.
that shit's
2016 actually.
something like that. Yeah. It's
Bro, chill. That's when I was still playing it. That's when I finally upgraded to the next gen. I got my PlayStation in 2016.
We're
That's when I
getting
started
consoles
paying
that are
attention to
starting to
games.
be vintage since
Yeah.
consoles are getting so old now.
Wait, so technically, I have a retro collection then.
See?
Yeah.
Not as big as AJ though.
Well,
Bro,
yeah.
I'm so scared if my Xbox gets like the red ring because like
It's
I don't-
fucked.
That
I
one
don't-
probably won't.
How-
No, that one won't. I
And
think
mine did though.
Is that the Slim or is that
the Slims
Slim?
can get it. Mine got
I
it.
have the same one as his.
Yeah.
Oh, mine.
How has
mine
yours
can
been
get it.
performing though?
It very well. It runs
Okay, you'll be
fine.
fine then.
Yeah, I
Because
don't-
mine started falling off.
Because
I
I
know,
bought
mine
that
is.
in 2017.
Oh, you're fine.
Because my original white Xbox, like the first Xbox 360,
That one
it
died.
got-
That
it got-
happens
it
all the
got
time.
the red
That
ring.
happens all the
To
time.
be expected.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't it always the white Xbox 360?
It was.
Those were
The best part about it is Microsoft had a return policy that you
I
could
love this
return your
story.
Xbox and get a new one, or they would fix it for you and send it back to you.
They can't.
But that's not what happened. So when you got your 360 and they got a red ring, you would call Microsoft and they would send you a box, okay? And you would put your 360 and everything else in the box and you'd ship it to them. But instead of fixing your 360, they would ship you another 360 that was the same model but brand new. So that when you got it and that one red ringed, when you called in to get your fix again, they would be like, "Oh, sorry, you already did your, you already returned the Xbox, you already got the warranty on it was already taken, so you're kind of screwed
They
now."
had enough of those. They knew they were gonna be fucking terrible, and they're like, all right, let's get rid of them.
Or they would send you your original one back after 2 months and it would still be broken.
Yep, it would still. Oh yeah.
I know someone who that happened to.
Yeah, that was very
That was so
common.
cool. I remember it was like before I moved to Williamstown, I lived in Township, and this
Sorry
one
to hear
kid's
that.
Xbox got the red ring, and he sent it back, and he was all hyped for when it was coming back, and it came back, and it
With
still
the
had the
red
red ring.
What?
He was like, all right, guys, let's call the White House. Play some
Was he the
Xbox."
same kid who wrapped the Xbox in blankets to overheat it on purpose to get it to
No.
work?
He put like Q-tips in the back.
I know
to
that
try and,
trick.
like do something with the fan.
You jam the fan so it
Yep.
overheats and then it turns back on.
Well, it didn't work.
Because overheating it technically hard resets it, so
hard resets.
you get like an extra week.
Well, it
of
didn't
life
hard
out of it.
reset.
So
that
people
one.
used to like take when your 360 would red ring, they would surround it in blankets and like huddle with it to like make it warmer and overheat.
Don't let the
Because
flame die.
Because it was very risky to do that. 'cause
Jesus
you could,
Christ, what's this, Dark Souls?
Because you could still overheat something and then it just not turn back on.
Yeah, you could destroy the
You
Xbox.
could absolutely destroy the Xbox, but there was like a small chance that if it overheated and it reset itself, that it would turn back on. So people would take the risk and just like
And then
destroy their
There it
console.
goes again. You're spending another $300 on a fucking Xbox that
Yeah.
you wrecked.
When my
Was
Wii
it
U broke.
$300 back then?
Something like that, yeah.
Is that a fucking Wii?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Wii. Oh, there's a Wii.
We have a Wii U, a Wii, a Nintendo 64, Xbox 360. We got a bunch of DSs. We got
Who's the
we
competitor?
got the mini NES. We got the
I see
mini
that.
Super Nintendo.
Those are
And
classic.
then in my room is my Xbox One, my PS5, and then Dylan has an Xbox One and a PS5.
Who was the competitor for who?
Oh, like back in 360, because wasn't like the early competitor to the 360, the
PS3.
PS2?
PS3.
Oh, and I have a PS2.
So when the 360 first came out, it was originally going against PS2,
yeah.
but then PS3
Because
came
it
out.
launched a year earlier than the competition.
Yeah.
It came out in 05.
They
instead
were
of
also
06.
currently competing with the Wii, which came out in 2004.
The
No,
Wii,
uh,
the Wii broke
the-
some ground.
The 360 came out a year before the PS3 and the Wii in 05.
Oh shit!
And then
I
the
was gonna
PS3
say,
and the
I
Wii
was
came
like-
I
out.
thought it came out in 06.
The 360 came out in 05. And then the
Because
PS3
we got,
and the Wii
we got
came
Halo
out.
3 in 07.
Yeah.
You did.
That's the land.
Remember-
That's the
remember
land.
when
Can we
came
just
out?
talk while we're on this topic? Like, if you look back at what games came out in 2007,
Oh
2007
God.
was stat.
Oh,
That was a good year for
so
gaming.
fucking
Yeah,
good.
Halo
that's a
3,
really good
Call of Duty 4.
Yes.
Let's see.
I think one of the Uncharted.
Madden 08, like the best Madden game.
That's not the best.
It's my favorite. What's the best one then?
I think the best one was either 2018 or I like that one. I had fun on that one.
Okay.
Or honestly, I'd say 20 was pretty good. I liked it. Bro,
Oh, wait,
I grinded that shit.
Jeez.
Well, you didn't play it during when it was all hype during quarantine, so that show was so fun. I
Yeah.
had the best Eagles theme team for fucking month.
I was gonna, when we were talking about broken consoles earlier,
Ow.
when my Wii U broke,
Oh,
and
yeah, I remember
and I
that.
sent it to Nintendo,
It's
Nintendo
better
sent
than
my
that.
Wii U back to me
Did.
with my
Oh.
memory completely wiped. So I didn't none of my game saves. Which means that I
That's
sent them
not
my
cool.
Wii U that had
Shit.
800 hours of Monster Hunter progress on it, and I sent it to Nintendo and they got rid of all of it.
Oh.
800 hours of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate just gone.
What
You want to hear
fuck?
something like that? So Dylan's Activision account just disappeared. just disappeared.
What?
It disappeared.
That's
How
so fucked.
All the
Wait,
money
wait,
he
wait,
spent
wait,
on Call of
whoa,
Duty
whoa,
during
what the
quarantine,
fuck?
everything was gone.
Damn.
Everything.
Oh.
And he finally got it back like a month ago.
Oh, at least he
It
got
was
it
gone
back.
for
At
like
least
a
he got
year
it
or
back.
so.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You wanna know what I did for Monster Hunter? I regrinded all that shit. I went back and I hit that game hard.
Well, Dylan's not like you because he stopped playing Call of Duty for months.
I went back and I hit that game hard. I didn't finish it again, but goddamn, I went hard.
Yeah, what was the one game that you always played in high school on the 3DS? Like you had the fucking one that never folded.
It was the ultimate.
There's
What?
one that doesn't fold.
Playing the ultimate.
Jesus
We got one of those.
Because you
one
can
that doesn't
transfer-
fold.
Oh, the
Yeah.
2DS, let's go.
With
It's behind
3
the
Ultimate,
rest of them.
you can
Wait,
transfer your save data from the Wii U onto your DS file, so that I could play my same
should've-
character
what you
on
should've
the
done.
3DS at school, and then go home and retransfer it to my Wii U and play it on the Wii U.
Holy
You
shit.
should have just put your Wii U save
I've never
on
played the
3DS.
Wii U.
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
could transfer your saves.
See, here's the thing about
Didn't
the
it come with
Wii
the
U.
iPad thing?
Yeah, they came, every system came with one of those controllers, bless you. But the Wii U, it has good games on it. It's just not a good system.
I remember
That's
Zombie
bullshit.
2.
Don't you talk shit on the Wii U. The Wii U is a masterpiece.
No, it's
A
not.
console.
No.
It's got so many fucking good games
The
on
only
it.
one that I remember was like Arkham Knight, or no, not Arkham Knight, Arkham City, when they had the armor version, the
Oh,
Hero,
yeah.
and then they had Zombie U, which was the weird whack ass.
On release, it was kind of garbage. It didn't have too many games.
Yeah, it was pretty
But
bad.
like, think of all the games that came on that fucking console. Like, you got your 3 Ultimates, you got your Bayonetta 2s, you got like
Mario
Breath of the
Parade.
Wild came out on that console before it came out on the Switch, and it plays better on the Wii U than it does on the Switch.
Really?
Yes.
Fun fact.
I've never tried it. I've never played a Legend of Zelda game
Yeah.
before. The only one that I've played
Mario
a
Kart
lot
8
of.
came out on that console.
Wasn't that the one when we were in fucking theater class and one kid shut it the fuck off because he was a bitch and didn't want to lose to me?
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
You in theater?
Yeah, I did theater class. for
You
shits
were
and giggles.
me and Luke were in the same theater class.
Yeah, we would meme the fuck out of that class, bro. There was no reason for us to be in there, so we just made a joke out
No,
of
I
it.
remember you telling me you
Fuck.
were in that. You were in that?
Yeah, I was in the same class he was, and I loved it, bro, because we literally sat next to each other the whole time. Like,
I was just joking the entire time.
like it was nothing but bullshit, bro. I made fucking jokes out the ass. Like, I took my dad's sense of humor, cranked it up to high school levels of funny, and did fucking anything I
It was
wanted.
me and Luke building the diorama that we had to make for. We had to build a
Yes.
concert diorama, and it was like all these. We had like 5 little tiny people on the stage, and Luke was like, "What concert has 5 people at it?" And I looked at Luke. I said, "This is a fucking Nickelback concert." This shit.
It's a fucking Nickelback concert, you asshole. Oh, dude, I love the fucking one where it was like the bus. The fucking teacher set up the fucking chairs and somebody was driving the bus and I was all the way in the back seat like this. And I've just finished watching Sling Blade.
Oh no.
And I would fucking do the Sling Blade impression in school. I did that. There's this fucking cute looking girl in the class was like sitting kind of close to me and I said, "How you doing there, little bitch?" And she fucking freaked out. She was bugging. She didn't know how to react. I did a JFK impression, but I was sick.
Love that.
Oh,
Dude.
man.
I was sick as a fucking dog. Like I couldn't fucking breathe. And I wrote out his fucking the famous quote: "Ask not what you can do for your country, or ask what you can do for your country."
Yeah.
And I said it with a clogged nose, had a sinus infection. Exactly. I sounded like a fucking snorkel diver.
Squidward.
Almost Squidward.
Squidward and JFK.
But the teacher was like, "Thank you for trying and putting in the effort. We know you're sick. Please sit down. You did an excellent job."
Sit down, son.
Yeah.
That was fucking terrible.
I
Just
knew.
sit the fuck down, please.
I was like, I know this bitch
This
fucking
shit's
hates my
garbage.
guts. Dude, the last day of school in that theater class, I fucked with her hard. I was grabbing the props out of the fucking rack. I grabbed a pirate sword and ran up to a kid who was in a pirate costume. I was like, "Yar, you fucking scallywag!" She's like, "What the fucking sword?" I was like, "No, bitch,
Hey.
it's my last day."
At least you never got yelled at for having a paper ball.
Yeah, fuck that bit. Fuck that bit. So it was homeroom. Well, no, it actually wasn't homeroom. It was
Yes,
testing.
it was.
It was testing week.
But we had testing.
Yeah, the class was homeroom, but it was test week.
The one just click.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, freshman year
Fucking
counted,
shit.
so
They didn't never
Fuck
count
that.
no, freshman year.
Freshman year, I think they made us like actually.
But like once you got to junior year, click.
Yeah, I didn't give a
That's
fuck.
what I did at every
I think
fucking test.
our homeroom junior year. I think we
No,
all
I-
everyone in the
We were one
class.
of the first
wanted
classes.
to
That's
see
why
how
I was
fast
in
you
easy
get done.
classes.
We
Like,
finished.
who could get fed on the park test fastest in
So-
the homeroom?
For context, this is like a at most 2-hour test. Our class did it in 20 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is a fucking record, bro.
I think I had to do it the first
Props
year.
for that,
I
dude.
think I had to do it the
Holy
first
shit.
year, and then in Dulce you could opt out of it,
Oh,
and
I
then you would
opted
go to
the
a
fuck.
separate room.
Yeah.
And I think I read Berserk the entire fucking day.
I skimmed through comics and shit on that.
Have you ever told the paperball story?
I might have, but I don't know. So we were in
Bro,
the
that's why I'm
class.
trying to get my books.
This was freshman year, so this was a different class, not the junior year 20-minute story. But
This is
we
the
were
pedophiles class.
we were bored.
He's
Let's
like,
not-
fuck, can we not
Please
do that?
stop.
No, stop.
Jake, chill.
So we were playing with this paper
You're
ball
done.
that we crumbled up in
I'm
paper.
done.
We're
Can I
trying to
talk?
let fucking AJ talk.
That's that one thing I'm done.
So we got a paper and I crumbled it into a ball and we were hitting it to each other like
Yeah, we
as a
just
ball.
we weren't even like hitting. We were just like kind of tossing, like nothing crazy. Like we're just throwing a paper ball around because we're fucking bored.
Yeah.
We're sitting in homeroom, fucking for testing. And no one wants to do it. Fucking like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
We're trying to have some fun.
Yeah.
And
They're poor AJ.
They're all playing with the ball
Poor
and it's
AJ.
fine. But the second I touch the ball, the teacher's like, "What are you doing? You can't be doing that. You're gonna hit somebody or something." I'm
She's
like,
like, you're gonna hit someone to break something. It was a
it
paper.
was a piece of
ball.
paper.
I would have.
It was like a single sheet of paper crumpled into a ball.
Bro, what I would have done was I would have threw it at her.
We
and
got-
say, "Are your bones
No, we
glass,
got-
we got
bitch?"
revenge.
We got revenge. So this one kid named Rob, you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly
What
what
happened?
So-
What happened?
I think I've heard this before.
I think she had like a bunch of markers in her room, and he would every day there was like a hole in the corner of the ceiling.
Yeah,
He
there
would
was just
take
like
a
a-
marker and throw it up there.
Yeah,
He would just start taking her stuff and just throwing it up
And
into the
on the last
into
day of
ceiling.
school, or maybe one of the last days that I was there, he took like a handful and threw them up there. I took a video. There was like 30 markers
Yeah.
up there.
It was so
I still have that
Fuck.
video somewhere.
Of course, they're still there.
I,
to
the
this
one
day.
day.
I hope they're still.
Wait,
there.
was it the classroom that like the ceiling exploded?
No.
Oh,
This
it
was
wasn't that
years.
one?
This was years before
It
that.
was a Spanish
Oh.
class.
It was a Spanish classroom.
Wait,
that
who
was
was-
like a.
Who was it? Dora the Explorer?
No, it was Key.
I'm not saying
no. It,
Oh.
the white
The
Spanish
white one.
teacher.
The
The
white
Spanish
the white
teacher?
female.
The one that's married to Sergeant Reed.
Yeah.
That bitch.
Oh.
The fat bitch.
Oh.
fucking power of God.
AJ should go back to the fucking homeroom with that on and make her stop it.
Yeah.
make her pay.
stop.
Yo, I'll just go and I'll put her in the whooshy finger hold.
What
Oh, you know this.
Yeah.
know this technique.
Yeah. You know what happens when I flex my pinky, right? Yo, what if she just died when I did that?
What the fuck?
It's fucking boom. She's fucking dead.
It's like,
Do the whooshy finger in that.
it just,
Yo, that's too much power.
hang on, this looks better.
Oh, bro, you got me.
Oh,
You're
shit.
getting them, bro. Stop getting
I don't
them.
know, we're alright, we're Gucci. Anyway,
But that was the story of the paper ball, and
I love that.
fuck
That
that.
is
I never
so-
understood that. What
it's
the fuck was-
asshole! It means
What
asshole!
that was?
Or
Yes.
Or,
That's all.
or 3 points because you made a 3-point shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3-point shot.
I
I
never
would
got
always
that
go,
when
I
people
would
were like,
always say
look.
3 like this.
Yeah, or the this.
Look,
Yeah,
Oh, you got got.
I never understood it back then. But
got your neck.
Yeah.
That was pretty
okay.
dumb. I'm like,
Bro,
no,
that was so dumb.
Yo, you remember
That was
when
so
people
mad.
would walk up behind you and like they'd grab you by the back of your head and slam their fucking hand down your neck?
Yeah.
That shit was so
That was
whack.
fucking
Did your
weird.
guys at school have ball tap Fridays?
We had both halves.
Oh my god, those were horrifying.
Those were so
we didn't
bad.
have all that
Oh
Friday,
my
but there were
God.
certain people who would do
You
it.
know what we
It
did
was
have
everyone
though?
Friday.
Kung Fu
We had
balls.
Kung Shu.
What the fuck
It's
is
your
that?
Zach.
I got fucked with Kung Shu one day, dude. Oh my
I think
god.
we've told this story before, but would you like to
Dude,
tell?
I remember this.
Oh,
Before you start the story,
too. Now
Alright,
we were walking off the bus.
Story
one day.
time
I
with
had
Team
no clue what
AGF.
the fuck it was. AJ
Wow.
walks up. I'm a little in front. AJ goes, Kung Shu, and Flick goes like that, and I get railed in the back. I go, what the fuck was that? And AJ's like this, Kung Shu bitch, and he's walking with a nose, like he's got a sock, and he goes, watch this, Kung Shu, and does it again. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know what's funny? Jake,
Now you gotta get your shoes, dumbass.
it was funny, Jake. It was my birthday. We were in an escape room. It was me and my buddy. Before you go to the escape room, you wait in a separate room. And AJ was like, "What?" I was like, "What are we gonna do while we wait?" And AJ was like, "You want to play Kung Shu?" I was like, "The fuck is Kung Shu?" And he was like, "Oh, here." Yeah! He kicked me right in the fucking chin. He got me right in the chin. Like he fucking uppercutted me.
And like, I don't even know how the fuck you did it. Like,
Bro,
what
you don't know how to do Kung
It's
Shu.
all about the
No,
angle.
Kung Shu.
No, like,
It's all about the flick of your foot.
Yes.
Look at it.
It's all about the fleet of wrist.
Not in
I'm
here.
not-
We're not doing
I
Kung
mean
Fu.
the ankle, right?
no,
For
because
the
these
ankle.
are like kind of.
I can't
Snuff.
do it because these are fucking high tops.
Yes, you can.
You can.
You can
Yes,
do it.
you
You can
can.
do
Yes,
it.
you can.
What the
Dude,
fuck?
I think I watched AJ do it
Hold
with
on, I got
fucking
something.
boots.
Nah, Dylan's got a good one.
So,
I think I know what you're gonna
this
say.
is like junior year,
Oh.
and there was this really weird kid.
Yeah,
in
I
our-
know what you're
in our
gonna
gym
say.
class, and he was
You
near
did it
us
to
in the
fucking
locker
school
room.
shooter?
Sure.
No.
And
no.
so he was the main target for Kung Fu. Let's be honest.
Okay.
This poor,
No.
this poor.
I mean, yes, but
Yes.
yes, but no.
There were multiple times where he got hit in the balls with a shoe on purpose.
No, you can't aim.
You can't aim, but like you know.
No,
it's a little
AJ
hard.
aimed that shit. He knew
But-
how to. He
No,
fucking
it's happened.
The
mashed
Yeah.
it.
best thing that ever happened.
Ball
to
that
that
fighter,
kid-
but get hit with it.
Shut the fuck up.
God damn.
I think the best thing that ever happened was this kid was putting his shirt on,
Oh.
and Dylan A walks up behind him and goes, and five stars, like you could hear the smack echo in the gym locker room.
Oh my.
He turned around and like you could see his eyes started watering, and he was like, "You fuck!" And he literally started like about to cry. Like it was so
That's-
funny,
That
I
I
was-
was turn around,
bro. I was dying.
Fuck.
And then I think there was another time
Wait,
he tried
what
to
about
come.
his hands?
Yeah, that's what you do. You gotta
Yeah,
roll
you
up
gotta-
and
you
you
gotta
gotta
be
ready.
No, dude.
And
He
then
probably
fuck,
went
I'm
like, he probably walked up like
Make
through the
contact.
locker room like all the way.
Yeah, you gotta power up.
You gotta
He was
power into
charging
Super
up.
Saiyan.
I
bro.
think there was
max
also
charge.
a moment where he tried to Kung Fu one of us,
Oh,
and he missed terribly. And I think AJ or me grabbed his shoe and threw it across the locker room.
It was not me.
Okay, then I think it was me. I'm gonna be honest. It was either me or Ben.
It sounds like you bullied the fuck out of this kid.
Nah, he was nah.
Oh, dude.
Okay, alright, a little.
Oh, I got a fucking. Oh my god, I got a fucking great story.
We're cool,
Yo,
we promise.
this is some
We're
fucking.
Yeah, we're cool with it.
This
He
is
hangs
all
out.
kinds of high school bullshit that I went through. Freshman year, Eric was in my fucking homeroom, and we had this fucking special needs kid named Robert.
Oh my god, I know.
I
what
was
you're
a
gonna
fucking
say.
freshman in high school
This
in
is
the
not
Army
fuck,
ROTC.
dude.
I always had a fucking shaved buzz head, bro. I was like,
Bro,
I was Colonel Cocksucker when I was a freshman, bro. I literally-
Sergeant Backbone.
Yeah, I was literally that motherfucker that took it so serious. I had a fucking army overcoat on with the collar popped up because it was balls fucking cold, and I had to sit outside like a fucking Navy SEAL like this going on. I'm fucking want to go to black cold. This fucking Riri.
Alright.
I'm sorry, but this is
It's
true.
not bad.
Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm sitting at my desk and he's behind me, and the guy's watching Caillou on the fucking school
Hey,
laptop.
Caillou's the shit.
No, he's a whiny little bitch. Fuck him.
Actually,
fuck
you know what?
Caillou.
I've talked about this before.
Fuck
Fuck Caillou. That
Caillou.
show
Fuck
actually
Caillou.
sucks.
Caillou's
I
a
didn't
whiny little
like
bitch.
it when I was little because that bitch whines about everything and he gets away with it every fucking time.
Little
Because
bitch.
his parents are just like, oh, he's a 4-year-old.
This little cancer patient of a child is gonna
He
get
never
fucking
shuts the fuck
slapped.
up. He's always bitching. Okay,
Your
I'm sorry.
son better not be like Caillou.
If your son's
I'll
like
fucking
Caillou, I'm
cookies
gonna be
this.
disappointed.
I'll disown that motherfucker in a heartbeat. But I digress.
So go ahead.
I'm in
watching
home-
Caillou.
I'm in the room.
The certified hood class.
Never mind.
Well, this fucking kid's watching Caillou, and all of a sudden you hear him say, "I don't feel good," and I spin the fuck around, and all of a sudden you hear, and it's just fucking The Exorcist levels of puke on his fucking computer, on him, on me. I got fucking yacked on.
Were you in uniform?
No, I was in my overcoat, and it got on the overcoat. But then when I went to the nurse, she's like, "Hon, you got some in your hair." I was like, "What the fuck?" I literally spun the fuck around, took a flashlight, looked in the fucking mirror in the bathroom, and I had fucking like little chunks. I was like, I fucking, and like literally, I fucking deep scrubbed the fuck out of my head. And the first period class I had that day was ROTC.
Mom, come pick
It was
me up.
ROTC, and the colonel who ran the class was like, "Son, why is your hair wet?" I'm like, "I just got puked on by fucking special needs kids." He's like, "Excuse?" I was like, "No, I'm being serious. I got fucking puked on today, sir." And he's like, "Sit down, son. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine, son." And
You didn't do enough. You didn't wait for this to happen.
I didn't need this shit to happen. It just happened.
I would have went home. I'm not
I
doing
would've
the
went
rest of
home.
school. I'm
I
not
would've
going
been
through the rest of
pissed
school today.
Like, and the fucking special needs teacher that was with the kid, she goes, "Thank you so much for not freaking out like the other kids did." And I was like, "Oh no, I would have snapped the fuck out. I would have been like, 'What the fuck, moron? You really fucking yacked on me.'" But I was so shocked, I couldn't say a fucking thing. I was just like, I got puked on by a fucking.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I know, not same situation, but like I've had something happen with a special needs person where like I can't even react. Like I
Yeah.
wanted to freak out, but I couldn't
Yeah, it was just like.
because it's like
Fuck.
I was just in shock.
Yeah.
There was another time, the Plefka brothers.
Yeah, I felt bad.
The Plefka brothers are involved in this one. This is
There's
fucking
more than
great.
one?
No,
Yeah,
there's more than
Joe's
one.
a twin, fun fact.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His thin twin is named Alex.
Yeah, thin twin.
Thin twin.
Thin twin.
Alex is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Alex is
he's
chill.
quiet, but he's
He's
They're
super
both.
chill.
They're both.
He's a huge Dragon Ball nerd like Joe is.
Yeah.
And they're like super into it like we were.
Oh, I know. We'll talk about it after this.
You mean Fortnite guys?
No, so
Yeah, the guys
here's
from
another
Fortnite.
funny story that involves the Plefka brothers. We shared a gym together. Like we had a whole gym class together, and it was fucking awesome because we would always fuck around.
Those were the days.
We would go in the weight room and just lift, and then when we got bored, we'd fucking dip out and we'd play volleyball. Well, bro.
Gym volleyball.
instead of volleyball, we played fucking like table tennis, fucking ping pong.
Yeah.
Yo, we did that.
We did that
Dude,
too.
they gave us paddles and shit, and we'd beam them at each other. We just like, we didn't give a
Oh my god!
fuck.
Now I have a good.
So
I got another gym.
we
story.
had another special needs kid who was a little bit more advanced. Like he could on a scale. He
It's
didn't.
a spectrum.
Hey, it's a spectrum.
He didn't
That is
need.
fair.
He didn't need someone to wipe.
This is the most fucked episode for a while, though. You can continue,
I'm
though.
barely talking to this one. It's fuck.
Yeah, but James didn't even get involved in this episode, and somehow we're still at the same level as the
Yeah,
last
you guys said I gotta calm down.
We
What
didn't-
the
Alright,
Okay,
guys,
Jake, let's see this out.
listen
Let's
to
see
this.
this out,
Listen to
okay?
this.
Hear him
The
out.
kid didn't need someone to wipe his ass, but he still needed someone to make sure he could do 2 + 2 on the test.
Okay.
Well, I can't do that. It's fucking hard.
So he's on your
Yeah.
spectrum.
So he's a little
I'm not on the spectrum.
he's a little
Goddamn, that's
goofy.
hard
He's a
fucking
little
problem.
goofy.
Sure, you're not.
So this kid is stumbling up to us like a
Yeah, I
fucking
probably
drunk
have no
hobo
precautions.
in gym class.
Okay.
His fucking shorts are on backwards, his laces are untied, his shirt's inside
Fuck,
out.
I
It's
feel bad.
fucked.
Damn, did he just get like?
He just
AIDS or
threw his
something?
shit on and fucking left the locker room.
Okay.
And we're like fucking around with the ping pong ball and shit, like we're pegging it at each other.
As you do.
And well, the fucking kid Robert snatches it and throws it across the room. Like another Robert. And I'm like,
How many fucking Roberts are in your fucking class?
so there was a few. Well, he wasn't in my class, he was a grade below me. And he fucking yeeted this ping pong ball across the room, like, bro, what the fuck? We were
I would have been
having
like, you
fun.
better go pick that up.
And he did. He went, picked it up, and he said, "Darmy," and fucking slammed it in Alex's hand. Like fucking, like that exact clap with the ball. He's like, oh my god. So Joe Klefka and I are on the same side. We're fucking beating this ping pong ball, and the kid wants to join in. And begrudgingly, we accepted his offer.
Okay.
It's a terrible idea.
I was. He yeets the fucking ball into the fucking bleachers. I had to jump up Spider Monkey style to get it 8 times in a fucking row. And then finally, he yeets the fucking ping pong paddle at Alex. Because he's like, you fucking suck. Like, he literally was freaking the fuck out of Alex because we couldn't play the game right. And so, the kid's, like, getting pushy now. Like, he's starting to get physical.
Uh-oh.
Alex Plepka fucking grabs this kid and fucking drops him. Just like,
Oh my god.
fucking, I swear to God. Like, John Cena WWE type shit.
Just like he's gonna slam him through the
He
table or
did. He
something.
slammed this motherfucker on the ground, and I was like, Alex, no! And his brother Joe was like, what the fuck just happened? And the Riri starts running the fuck away. And fucking all of a sudden,
Fuck, he turned into a zombie?
um,
He got hit too hard, that hard he became a zombie?
he fucking like ran
I mean,
away.
that fucking body slam
He
onto
just
the
got
ground.
body
Yeah,
up,
body
bro.
slam too. You
Dude,
definitely
Alex
need
used to be buff as shit when he was in high school. Like, he thinned
Yeah.
out big time after football and weightlifting. Bro, he bodied this motherfucker, and I was like, oh, fuck, dude. And Joe was even like, we should never have let this fucking kid join in. Well, the fucking school principal comes walking fucking and cites the brothers out, and I'm like, I'm just gonna walk away, bro. He's like, no, like, literally run. So I dipped into the fucking weight room and I started like acting like I was just fucking pumping iron.
Yeah.
Joe Plefka gets called down to the office and the fucking sped kid's there. And the kid's like, I don't know who did it, but somebody fucking did it in that corner. And they reviewed the tape. I'm in the fucking tape. Like, you can see
Yeah.
where I'm at. And you can see Plefka. And then you can see Alex just, yeet! Fucking, you can see who the fuck it is. You can see who it is. And the Riri's just like, I don't know who that is. Whoever it is, punish him. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself when the story's being told to me, I go, how the fuck did this kid completely forget who it was? Did he get hit so hard that the motherfucker just lost all memory of the incident and it's just like, all I remember was getting dropped on my fucking head?
Probably.
Probably.
Blood is thicker than water. Well, the next statement I'm about to make is pretty fucked up, so keep your homies close. These are blood brothers, and Joe Plefka had to rat his fucking brother out.
Oh, that's fucked.
Damn.
And Alex had like a day off the fucking bus or some shit and like in detention after school.
But he
The
never
fuck kind of
snapped.
punch
He never
was
He
snapped.
had to rat his fucking
When
brother
every
out.
time I got called down for either Ben or Dylan, I never said anything.
Never
bro.
snitched.
No, you don't fucking
I
rat.
don't say shit. My excuse every time I got called down was I don't know. I was
Yo.
doing homework.
Fuck.
Yo,
Because
remember the-
at lunch it was bad.
I'm
Wait,
glad
were
I
you
wasn't that
were you guys in there? Yeah, you guys were in the school by then. The drug bust.
Yep.
Yeah,
I got, bro. They
Dude.
searched my shit.
They searched everything.
They didn't search
Dude,
me.
that day, all you heard was, oh, yo, this person ratted, this
Yeah.
person ratted, this person ratted on like 5 people. Everyone was just ratting.
That was before I found pot, so I was
Yeah.
lucky.
Bro, I would
It was
like
like,
illegal
you guys just
search
take a shit,
seizure,
you're
bro.
not
I don't
allowed
give a
to
fuck who you
Bro,
are.
Bro,
Don't
I
touch
didn't
my
even have
bag.
anything on me. They called me out in front of the whole gym class. They were like, Dylan Byerly, we need to search your shit. I was like,
What?
Unwarranted search and seizure. I plead the Fifth Amendment. That's what I would have
damn,
said.
bro.
You guys are freshmen.
Yeah, this shit started
Fuck
as
that.
just a regular like drill, but they're like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna bring
Yeah,
the
bro,
dogs
it was
in.
like a few
make
hours.
it real,
Yeah.
like make
So
it
a
act
whole
like
school
it's
day
real.
was dedicated to drug bust.
Yep.
Well, it was like 300 people got in trouble.
Yeah.
A
Dude.
lot of people.
Dude,
got
it
in
was
I
trouble.
think we
literally-
only ever had one.
And it was like
It was
they were
Eric.
trying to do it
The
sneakily.
kid Eric with the pot brownies.
They were trying to do it sneakily, but like everyone knew, like
You could hear the dogs.
yeah, you heard the dogs barking,
Yeah.
and then instantly,
It was
like
like
whatever
they had a
class,
bunch of drum
they're walking
It was
in
a
like
whole
this,
thing.
like cops standing there at the door, and
Mhm.
principal, you gotta come with me,
What the fuck?
just like pointing, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, well, you're fucked, bye.
Have fun. It's shit on bitch. I'm gonna do my math
Trying to
test.
figure out like what caused that. Or
It was just they wanted to bring in the dogs.
Probably
just
one
to,
tip, and then
Yeah, it
the
was-
rest they
they
were
were
just like,
trying
all right,
to
they
make
probably-
Probably just spiraled, honestly.
They were
easily,
trying to
if
make
they-
it like.
I don't
Like-
remember if they brought the dogs into Delsey, but if they did, they easily could have caught so
No,
many fucking people.
They never brought the dogs in. They had the cops though.
Yeah, no, like Luke, if they had
Yes.
brought the dogs into Delsey,
We would-
so many people would have
Wow,
gotten
they would've-
fucked that day. Like,
Fuck.
so many people would have gotten
Yo,
caught.
especially some of the girls in our grade, dude.
Had bags of weed in their
Oh
bags.
my god,
Literally
pill
pallets,
bottles, dime bags,
yeah,
like
dime
shit.
bags, pills.
It
like,
was
so,
fucking
like,
nuts,
for
dude. Like they
this-
were fucking stupid back then.
It started off as just a regular like random drill.
Yeah, it was like one
So
of those
it was like-
lockdown drills.
Yeah.
Then it
They
turned
go on
into
the
a drum bus.
loudspeaker, we are going into a shelter in place or lockdown. So we all had to get up, stop what we're doing, sit
Hide
in the corner and be like,
Yeah.
Nah, we
I'm
didn't even
scared
do
of
that.
shot? Like,
Yeah, we didn't do
We
that.
gonna die tonight?
We gotta do that.
I think it was.
Oh, dude, I got a fucked up story about that. Yo, so fucking in high school, we had a fucking emergency drill. And the theater class thought it was a great idea to fucking make kids get dressed up in blood and start screaming down the hallway.
What
Our
What?
fucking English teacher had a fucking girl slam her face in with fake blood on her fucking hand and smear it down the window. She had fucking PTSD, called out for 2 days, and was freaked the fuck out. And the school literally was like, "You're fucked up for that." Dude, remember that? There was girls and guys screaming. They were from the theater class, and they had like fucking gunshot wounds and like, "Help me, I'm like hurt."
That's
And-
not funny.
Dude, that's
No,
not
dude,
even
it was
funny.
That's
fucked.
really not
And the
funny.
fucking one, the
the
teacher
fuck's wrong
that
with me? I'm laughing at that.
dude,
God,
the
Jesus
teacher
Christ,
that
I'm going to hell.
fucking the teacher that called out for the 2 days straight, she says, "Anybody does that again, I'm leaving the fucking school,
I
and,
would too.
and you're fucking coming with me. Like all you motherfuckers."
Like
are
honestly,
coming down."
I didn't think like that stuff would affect me that bad, but I was in like American policing class
Yeah.
in the beginning of the semester. We had to watch like a police training, like actual video.
in case of
It hurt
emergency.
to dude. It was really hard to watch.
Yo, there's a lot of shit.
It was
that's hard to watch.
really hard to watch.
Yo,
Well, it had nothing to do but with the gore and violence thing within the school. Like, in the history class, they showed us the JFK assassination
Yep, they did
video.
that to us.
But they
Yeah.
jump scared us with it. Like, they didn't tell us. They gave no warning to anybody in the class. They were
hey,
about
look,
to show it.
JFK's. Oh
It was
shit!
literally, yeah.
What
I was
the
just
fuck?
sitting there in history class, and it was like, and here's the video, watermelon explosion. All right, next slide.
What the
I
fuck?
was just like, what the fuck? Did
Yo,
we expect
that
to
was
see
like
this
with
today?
dude. That was like with Schindler's List. Like we would have the surround sound on in the fucking history classrooms, and we would watch Schindler's List. And remember the sniper scene?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, it
That's what I
sounded.
was thinking of. right when
It
you said
sounded
this.
so
The-
fucking loud in the room. Somebody walked out to the fucking hallway, like a teacher poked her fucking head out. And we're like getting ready to call the office, and like, no, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. We're good. It's okay. It's just Schindler's List. It's like that's even more fucked up.
Okay, so let me just change this topic now that that was like all dark.
Yeah.
Let me change it with a good story.
Please.
This
Can
is
we go back to
and
the
this is
drug
a
ball
short story. We're in gym
Oh,
class, 2019. We're playing rec games outside. Me, AJ, our friend Paul, and Dylan. We're playing ladder golf.
What the fuck is ladder golf?
It's the game where it's like the three
Ladder
golf.
lines with
Ladder
the,
ball.
like golf ball things on the
Fuck
string
yes.
and you throw it.
Fuck this
So
story.
my friend Paul decides to just spin it and
Those things were
wing it
weapons.
like wing it like that. Well,
Those
it-
were weapons.
I'm pretty
bro.
sure it cut through one of the fucking ladder pieces, and it goes and hits AJ in the balls, and he just collapsed on the ground. Bro, wait, and the gym teacher saw it and
Did
was
nothing.
looking at
Did
AJ.
nothing.
He looked at AJ for a whole 2 minutes, turned around, and walked away.
What
He's
the
so good to help.
He's
He's
so
so good
good
to help.
on
He
the
brought it
ground.
out.
Like-
He brought it.
That's
I
what
see now. Just went.
That was the moment AJ's balls dropped right there. It finally fell out.
That was it.
Finally, we're just like, oh hey, we
Oh, hey
exist.
guys. Oh fuck! I'm sorry, guys.
He was like,
Hey guys, I'm gonna go play baseball. I'm gonna jerk off the porn now.
Yeah. It was pretty much that.
Oh my god, dude, that is so
the
fucked.
next episode of the Minecraft show is
Yo.
suddenly deeper right after that.
You're good.
Here's
Here's
another funny
cracking
story.
phases of puberty. It hit him all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
that ladder golf dropped his balls.
Here's another funny story. There was this kid that I had in my neighborhood named Dylan, and he was a fucker. No, this kid was a fucker, bro. He and I got into a pissy fucking fight in the 6th grade, and we never were friends since. And fucking in high school, we had this jerk off friend that was notorious. Like he would always get into trouble, and he would always be in the principal's office. Well, I'm in a fucking dress uniform in the ROTC. I'm walking down the hallway, and on my left side there's like these pins.
Yeah, the ribbons. Or
Yeah,
yeah.
the ribbons and the pins that I earned over the years.
Yeah.
I had a fucking rack, dude.
So
Like I had
did
a
I.
lot of them.
As you should.
This fucking jerk off kid that hung around with him
The
intentionally
war crime rack.
shoulder checked me in the pins and fucking like
Yeah, because if you smack it, that
it hurts. And I was like, what the
Like especially the little things, like
f-
I don't know. If
bobbins.
mine were like most of mine were fudge, so like the pin, the
It always
fucking
popped out.
popped out, and like you could get stabbed a few times.
Yeah.
So that probably really hurt.
Well, dude, the fucking kid shoulder checked me, and I
that was
readjusted
one
all my
thing
ribbons
we
and
did.
shit. Like, all right, you know what, motherfucker, I got you next time around. The kid comes up, same fucking hallway. He tries to fucking do it. I grabbed him by his shirt sleeve and threw him like Arnold Schwarzenegger style into a crowd of people. And he knocked over at least 3 bitches. And we're all fucking girls. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I shoved him in that crowd. Doing Foxhill. You remember him?
Yes.
I'm gonna name drop. Sorry. But he
he's
fucking came up to me like that. Behind my fucking head after I walked past him. And didn't do a fucking damn thing. Because I started walking over to the fucking higher ranking kids that were still in uniform. And I was like, watch this. The fucking VP turns around like, yeah, get them motherfuckers. He's sick of them. And he's like, where?
Where?
The fucking principal that got demoted in Delsey knew these kids so fucking well. He goes, oh, look, it's asshole 1 and asshole 2. Out loud in front of their fucking faces. I was like, what's going on?
He's probably just fed up with their shit
Yeah.
at that point.
Dude, it was so fucking funny. I thought it was great because literally
shoulder check thing.
one time I got shoulder checked. The next thing you know, he's getting pushed into a crowd of fucking girls, and he's just like, "What the fuck? I didn't give a
Poor ladies, but you were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Exactly. Like they got fucking beat.
There was a time I remember, like, I think some of the football players, no, it was mostly hockey players who all did it. Like, just out of nowhere, you could be walking by, you pass one of your teammates, next thing you know, just drop the shoulder right into the lockers. All you hear is, boom! And everyone just kept walking, no one cared.
That's
It
how it is. You
was
just
like,
ignore
dude,
it.
if it was lined up, you'll see
You'll see the
pick 'em out,
dominoes.
like, there it goes.
Bang!
Boom!
Fucking right into
Rattle lockers, everyone turns, just goes,
We did
and
that
just
shit
keep
with
going.
Kamashu.
And like it wasn't even like no one really like bad an eye. It was just like, oh, all right, well we ain't fucking with that. That's the high players. Those guys are fucking.
I thought of something good too.
Go,
I remember
I think we're thinking the
one
same
time
You
thing.
might be.
before the one time also another hockey player was one, but it was we like there's been times, not a whole bunch of times, but like have you ever seen the hip check? Like someone's
Yes.
walking, just go like this and flip them.
Jesus.
We fucking did that
How
before.
do you do that in school?
Don't know, but I've seen it happen.
Well, I don't know how this happened. in school. You remember the benches in like the locker room for
Yeah.
gym?
Oh, this is not what I was thinking, but yeah,
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
So
Is it something about it getting ripped out or something, or no?
Oh, dude,
These
that happened.
VPs guys don't
Alright,
know.
No,
So,
alright, because I know it got
this
ripped
one
out
kid
before.
in our fucking gym locker room, say this is the bench, there's a pole
Yeah.
here and a pole here. He just starts kicking it and it bends and he just pushes it and rips it. It's like that. Instead of like straight like that, it's like that now.
Bro, we had. I think
And hold on, I'm not done.
area.
And then that weird kid that we messed with a lot, everyone just ignored the fact that he just broke the bench, and everyone turned to him and was like, "Bill, why'd you sit on the bench and break it, you fat ass?"
Dude, I
No,
think I had like gym
Oh,
class
dude.
like later on that day, and the bench was just ripped out of the
Yep,
ground.
That was him.
I
That
was
was our friend.
We're like, everyone's looking at it, like, what the fuck happened here? Alright, we're gonna get dressed, I guess.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
And then
just
just like
no
a
one
month
cared.
later, it's fixed, and then he kicked it again.
Bro, we had the fucking football team going wild when they were in my gym class. And they fucking kicked the benches and it slid into some kid's locker, dented the door, and they couldn't open the fucking door back up to get his shit. After that, we had an epidemic where these guys would take random book bags and flip them inside out and dump all their shit in the toilet.
Oh, that's
I
fucked.
thought you were saying shit in them like John Brimley did the
You
Well,
ever
last
I'm
seen
time.
about to- I'm about to
the
mention
infamous
shit.
Chelsea fish in the toilet picture?
Yeah, that was weird. I don't
I've seen
understand.
that picture.
Bro, it's literally a fucking koi fish in a toilet.
You know, if you look up Delsey Regional High School on Google, AJ is one of the images on images.
Like, what?
Yeah.
How the fuck are you? How the fuck did you get my high school, bro?
Because
Because AJ was really popular in Delsey, like really popular in
Without
Delsey.
going there? How?
Yeah.
I never stepped foot in that school to this
Because of
day.
me and Seth
Just
and
Delsey
Eric
Regional
and
That's
like,
high school. And then go on Google Images, I guess.
What were you saying?
it's because of me and Seth and like other people. Like everybody in, a lot of people in Delsey know who AJ is without even ever meeting him.
Also because of Xbox.
Yeah. that's
Shit,
it.
Xbox.
It's all. So
Well,
far, it's all like
It might
sports
be.
and
It
shit.
might not be there anymore because this was
This was a
long
few
time
years ago.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look.
But like, yeah, if
Look
you
up
just
Alan
want to
Burke,
look up
I
Delsey
fucking-
Regional and
Bro,
AJ would
you got some cracked out looking teachers.
Where?
What the fuck is that thing?
Oh, that's an old
I don't
piece.
see
I
it.
don't even know that.
Uh,
Yeah,
it was there for a bit.
But for a long time when I was in for like my senior year, you would look up Delsey and then go to images, and AJ would be like the 4th picture.
Really?
It was. Remember the picture of me in the cornfield?
Yeah.
It was that
one.
picture.
Really?
Yeah, it had nothing to do with school, but it was just me,
People just knew him.
and it had like thousands of views. Like it was
Chad.
insane.
Did you know the high school messed up my like senior quote thing?
Yeah, they did. I forget what
I didn't
happened.
even get a senior quote. Fuck off.
Well, I think
I didn't get one either.
I think
Yeah, we
had to
weren't
give
allowed
us
to get one
something. They had to.
They
give,
had to give us something, you guys. I don't think you realize.
Yeah, true.
I don't think you realize.
You guys went through hell.
Y'all were the lucky motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah,
Fuck
sure.
y'all.
Yeah, no, you guys didn't have to go through the hell that you went through.
Fuck
Because
it.
that was such bullshit, bro. I don't understand why the fuck.
Really
that
fucked you
happened.
guys over you.
I
They
don't wanna
got
go
these
through
poor
that.
kids got fucking shat on. We had the golden years.
Bro, senior year was building up and it was so fun, and then March, COVID hit, and it just ruined it.
And
Yeah.
it just
The
fucking
fuck is
ruined
it?
the entire vibe.
Logan just messaged me on Snap. He goes, "Do you know what link means?"
Link, like to link
Sneaky
up.
link?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's younger than us and he doesn't know that.
Jake, tell him I have Budweiser for
I
him.
told him. I think I don't know. 'Cause I was drunk and I probably told him last night.
I'll
that he got
just
buzzed.
check real quick.
Damn, we just been spitting stories.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been fucking great.
Oh wow, we should probably wrap it up. We're at like 45 minutes.
45.
Bro,
That's
this
not bad.
episode should be called Story Time.
It's
Story
just high school.
time,
It's just high school
yeah.
stories.
This is
We-
the
we-
most
we were
fun
bullies.
episode, and I was barely involved.
Yeah, my favorite part though,
You
the
guys
fucking
tried to
Greek
censor
stories
me.
that I had to fucking.
You tried to censor yourself.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Alright, but we should probably wrap it up because I'm running low on storage on my phone.
Well,
Yeah.
tip your delivery driver. That's it for this one show, that one show episode.
Yup.
I love you.
We love you. You're number one. You were number one.